Can you tell us a little bit about Judy and how she meets Leo and what their romance is about?
Judy meets Leo in a bar. Judy delivers cakes for a living. Cakes made by her and her mum and her sister. And Judy delivers them. And she goes into a bar expecting to deliver a cake to a hen party, but she delivers the wrong one, and she just happens to be standing next to this rather nice young man, and they fall into conversation. It's just like that, you know. I suppose, like so much of life, it's just on the spin of a penny, really, and they just engage.
She's very honest with him from the start.
She sure is.
Yeah. Do you think that was important for the plot and the comedy, that she was open about being transgender?
Yeah, I think there's a scene with Judy's mum and sister. Whilst Judy's out having her date, the mum and sister are reminiscing about all her previously disastrous dates. And I think Judy herself, she dates, she goes out, but they're often unsuccessful. But she's always giving it a go. And I think she's got to the point now where she's tried various tacks about when to tell the person that she's trans. And on this particular date, she's decided to be totally upfront and to tell Leo her history on date one.
He reacts fantastically well, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that's quite a true depiction, if that would happen in real life, or?
It hasn't happened to me, but then my experience is quite different to Judy's. In my experience, it's not. I share more similarities with Judy's previous dates, put it that way. Certainly, Leo is a man of, you know, charm, warmth, charisma, and great empathy and compassion, I think. And he just sort of, he's processing it. You see, it's such a lovely performance from Harry. You just see him processing this information. He's not dim, but he's taking it all in, and it's really, really lovely. And then and instead of sort of running away or saying, "Oh gosh, is that the time?" He just sort of, you know, he just says, "Oh, okay, what are we going to have to eat?"
I'm presuming Judy gets to meet Leo's family eventually, and
yes.
You get great scenes with Deniz and
yeah.
There's
a great scene with Deniz. I mean, it would be a spoiler to sort of say too much, but it's you know, it's the scene that basically people are sort of waiting for, and it's the great skill of Elliot and the writing team that the journey of the characters is such that every week you're left wondering, well, when are they going to have this conversation? I don't really want to sort of say too much, but it's a beautiful moment, and it was shot on my last day, I think. It was either my last day or my penultimate day, and so it kind of felt like, I don't know whether that was deliberate scheduling as well, that we kept it till the last, so almost the end, but it felt like we'd waited 6 weeks to have this scene, and I know Deniz and I, because we're not on screen together an awful lot, but we obviously hit it off and we become great pals. But we both said, "I'm really looking forward to this scene. I really can't wait to shoot this scene with you, you know, with one another." And it was lovely, really lovely.
What do you think the viewers, BBC Two viewers, will take from it, apart from obviously lots of laughs, which is good for a comedy, but what else do you think they're going to take from it? It has some other message about love and
well, we
emotions.
sort of, I mean, we always just, I suppose we assume a certain something of of an audience or a viewership. So you'd kind of like to think that BBC Two is going to be maybe a little bit more inclined towards understanding something about the trans community and experience, rather than, you know, say Dave channel, or I'm not dissing Dave, I'm sure it serves, or Men and Motors, or whatever those channels are, which is a very different audience, and that's why Boy Meets Girl is not going to be on those channels, I'm sure. So you would imagine that the audience is going to be already sort of primed, and the audience that switches on will be the audience who either know somebody who's trans, or they've read something about the trans community in recent months and years, and they want to sort of see maybe a familiar story, a love story, a rom-com, but told with, you know, in a new light and with from a different perspective. So hopefully they'll get something of the, you know, something of the understanding the trans experience, but at the same time, just enjoying a good old-fashioned love story.